Old ways, new women, gotta keep a balance.
Hey YouTube, this is JessyRabbit, and as you can read by the title, I got catfished 4 times. Yes, 4 times. I don't know how I allowed this to happen to myself, but 4 times. So the very first time I got catfished was actually by my friend. We're no longer friends. We no longer speak in terms. I really don't even know what's happening in her life. But so around the time that I was going through my depression, 7th or 8th grade or whatever, I had a friend. Her name was Trinae. She actually attributed a lot to the depression and stuff, which will be in the depression video. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I still don't know if I'm gonna post that yet. I'm really having an internal battle with myself. But yeah, so she basically like was like, oh yeah, my cousin, then he saw a picture of you, he thinks you're pretty, he wants to da 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 da, but he don't have a phone, so he sent me this letter to give to you. So she gives me this letter, and it's basically just filled with all this cute stuff like, you're so pretty, your chocolate self, da 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 da. Mind you, I'm only in 7th grade. You're so pretty, you so chocolate, you should be my girlfriend, my name is da 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 da, I go to this school, da 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 da. I'm just like, okay, da, da, da. So I wrote him back another letter. So basically we were sending letters through the mutual friend or whatever. We were sending letters through the mutual friend or whatever like that. So we would send letters, and it would just be so cute. So Trinae had a girlfriend in 7th. This all happens in 7th grade. That's why I say children know. Kids know. Don't doubt kids. So he was in 7th grade, and Trinae, what happened? Trinae's girlfriend and her got into an argument, and basically, no, Trinae's girlfriend and me got into an argument, and basically she was like, oh yeah, you and that imaginary boyfriend you have. And I'm like, what are you talking about? My boyfriend is real. He's Trinae's cousin. Blah blah blah. She was like, oh really? So she typed in the name that Trinae had gave me, and out popped all the pictures of this boy who happened to turn out to be this very famous rock singer guy person who was like a Tumblr personality or whatever like that. Not even Tumblr, I think it was like MySpace or something like that. It was 7th grade, so it had to be like MySpace. So like MySpace or something like that. And I'm just like, what? Like, you lied to me? And she was like, no, I didn't lie. Just all this stuff. I'm just like, you lied to me. Like, you basically like lied to me. She's like, I didn't want to hurt your feelings. You said you wanted a boyfriend, so I made up one. I'm sorry. Baze. I'm like what? Why would you do that? Like, if my feelings weren't hurt, they're hurt now. Like, why would you do that? So that was the first time I got catfished by my friend. Second time I got catfished, I was in 8th grade. I was on Facebook, and I got this message from this guy named Zane, Z-A-G-H-A-N-E apostrophe Zane. So apostrophe E. So he was like, you're pretty, da, 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 da. And I'm just like, oh, thank you, blah 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 blah. So we started talking or whatever. We exchanged phone numbers, and that's basically how that went. So we used to talk on the phone all the time. Now, I didn't have an iPhone, he didn't have an iPhone. These days before iPhones like really were like really big or whatever. So I'm like, well, Skype me, like Skype me. He's like, well, I don't have a Skype. Da, 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 da. I'm like, okay, well, I'll meet you, because I was in 8th grade, so I wasn't that young. So I'm like, well, I'll meet you at like your school's let out. Like, that's what we used to do in 8th grade. Like your school would let out, and like people would be standing there waiting for you. So I'm like, I'll meet you at your school's let out. He's like, no, that's cool, don't come to my let out, blase, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So one day I call the number, and the mother of the house picks up. So I'm like, hello? She's like, hi, who are you calling for? I'm like, hi, can I speak to Zane? She's like, you talking about Zane? I'm like, no, I'm talking about Zane. She's like, no, Zane lives here, sweetheart. She said, Zane lives here. So I said, oh, okay, I think I have the wrong number. So I hung up, I called back or whatever like that. She was like, still the same number. I'm like, you sure Zane don't live here? She's like, no, I know my own daughter. Her name is Zane. So she's like, honey, Zane, one of your friends is on the phone, da, 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 playing games on my phone, da, 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 da. So she gives the girl the phone, and basically she's like, oh yeah, my name's Zane, I'm a girl, I'm done playing with you now, so don't call this phone number no more. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I was bored and I pretended to be a boy, but I'm done. And then hung up on me and then blocked my phone number. So that was the second time I got catfished. The third time I got catfished, it was on Instagram. I got catfished by this boy. I really think he was like a young boy, like 12, I don't know. But pretending to be the guy whose pictures he was using, his name was Anthony Gradney or Gradney or whatever. Look him up, he pops up. Anthony or whatever. But the name he was using was like Justin something weird, something strange, I don't know. And then I'm like, I remember being on the phone with, like, if you're a catfish, you can tell me you're a catfish. Because this is when catfish started becoming like a real thing. I'm like, if you're a catfish, you can tell me you're a catfish. I won't be mad. I just want to know what you really look like. I just want to know who you really are. I don't really care. I don't really care about physical appearance. Like, you need to just tell me. So it kind of really sounded like a not really a deep voice. Like, he sounded like he had like a light voice tone to his voice. So he was like, no, I'm not a catfish. Da, 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 da. So it came out that he was a catfish. About a couple weeks, it came out that he was a catfish because I'm like, I typed in, I figured out a way to put an image into Google. So I searched one of his pictures off Instagram, and all these videos popped up on YouTube. And one of the videos popped up saying like, hi, my name is, it was the picture of him, but it was a person. It was like, hi, my name is Anthony. I am the only Anthony that ever existed. My name is blah, 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 blah. People are using my pictures to catfish people. That's not me. My name is Anthony. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I just got catfished. I was like, you're a liar, da, da, da. I just started going in on him like, you lied to me, da, 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 da. He's like, no, I didn't lie, no, I didn't lie. I'm like, yes, you did, that's lying, blah, blah, blah. A couple weeks later, his profile got like shut down, and then the name changed. And then once the name changed, all the pictures changed, and they all changed to girl pictures. So I guess I wasn't supposed to notice that they all changed the girl picture. So I wrote on one of the pictures like, oh, I knew you was lying. You were lying, da da da. So I got blocked from the page after that because, yeah. Then the fourth time and the last time that I got catfished was very recent. It was by this boy, I guess. I would hope so. He was using the name Jacoby Batten, who was a real person. If you ever type in Jacoby Batten, his family will come up. They like the ghetto version of the Westbrooks. They will pop up. So yeah, so Jacoby, Jacob, whatever, however you say it. And basically, like, I really knew that it was a catfish when we used to be on the phone. He used to like try to entrap me, like, oh, everybody runs away from me. Everybody runs away from me. Nobody loves me. Like, catfishes do that. They try to do this whole little sad tango dance or whatever like that. So I'm just like, no, I don't want to be with you anymore because you lied to me. Like, you could have just told me who you were. Like, I'm not really picky. I would have just like, okay, that's cool, that's who you are, fine and dandy, as long as you would have been honest. You never was honest with me, never gave me a chance to like you for who you were. You basically just straight up flat out lied to me. Like, that's not cool on your part. So then he's like, no, da, da, da. So then he changed his name and like deleted his Twitter. No, it wasn't on Twitter, it was on Facebook. I want to pull it up for you guys. So like, give me a, I'm going to pull it up because it was that serious. Like, I was really being catfished. Like, I was really like being catfished by this boy, and he was just like, no, I'm really who I say I am. I'm just like, no, you're not. And he was using somebody else's alias, and I'm just like, why are you doing this to me? Like, why am I being catfished? Like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, what did I just deserve being catfished? So then I found the real Jacoby on Twitter. Jacob Jacoby, he spells it weird. It's spelled Jacobe. Jacob Jacoby. I don't know, however you want to pronounce it, that's how you want to pronounce it. Blah blah, whatever floats your boat. So yeah, I'm just like, why are people doing this to me? Like, why do I keep getting catfished? Like, what did I do to deserve people lying to me like this? Like, this is crazy, this is serious. Like, why are people doing this? So he was just like, no, nobody's doing this to you or whatever. See, listen, this is him inboxing me now. Hold on one second. So then, like, one time I, like, tried to out him on, like, I tried to out Jacob. And the funny part was, he was smart. He was a smart catfish. Because not only did he make his page, he made, like, 3 other pages to, like, back up his page. Like, yeah, that's the real Jacob. He's not, I mean, that's the real, yeah, Jacob, Jacoby, whatever. That's the real him. He's not lying, blah, blah, blah. Like, he had backup things. Like, that's, like, he made one of the sister of Jacob, because they're a family. So he made one of the sister to, like, really, like, have you believing that that's really him. And I'm just like, yo, what is wrong with you? Like, something wrong with you to do that. Like, who has time on their hands to really sit here and make a thing of themselves? Like, who really has the time to do that? Like, who has time to do that? So he had made a whole nother, like, video of him or whatever, like a whole nother page. And I'm just like, yo, like, you're crazy. Like, you're crazy. So hold on, I found the messages. So, like, and then, like, we used to talk all the time. I'm just like, yo, like, if you're fake, like, you can just tell me. I don't have time for this. Like, I don't understand why people think it's okay to catfish, because I don't have time. Dang. It says this account. Dang, you cannot see none of my messages because his thing is, like, it says this message has been temporarily removed because the sender's account requires verification. But basically, like, we were just going back and forth. I'm like, playing with me. They blocked the account, so you can't even see. You can't even see. Like, you can't even see. See, look, I said, this is what I said to him. I said, listen, you look for sympathy. I'm not giving you any because I know you're not who you say you are. I don't care if you ignore me or get mad. I'd rather you have been honest. You must take me for an idiot. Half your stories make no sense. Sorry if I hurt your feelings, but you shouldn't lie about who you are. You need help. Then he wrote something else, and I said, he probably said, I am who I am. So I said, he probably said, I am who I am. So I said, but yet you can't prove it to me. Don't say I should have faith. I want to know, how is it possible for you to go, how is it possible for you to go to school in West Philadelphia one day, be in Texas, take pictures with your crew later that same day? That doesn't make any sense, Jacob, Jacoby, whatever the heck your name is. So then that's when you can't see his messages. Like, you can't see his messages. But I know that he used to, like, try to say some crazy stuff to me to, like, make me feel bad. Cause I used to be like, what's wrong? Da 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 da. Like, he used to try to attach himself. Like, catfishes will try to attach themselves to you so very close. Like, and I'm just like, and I'm like, hey, can we talk on the phone? And he's just like, no. And I'm just like, oh my God, this was in January. This was, oh no! I was getting catfished in 2014. Oh my gosh. No, you gotta be kidding me. I don't even remember it being that close. No! Okay, so moral of the story, if they can't Skype you, text you, FaceTime you, like anything for you to see who they is, they lying. Okay, so yes, that's my 4 times I got catfished. Be vigilant, people. Be vigilant. This is the Black JessyRabbit, and don't ever cut me down. Peace.
Yeah, I'm just giving you guys like a